Very good morning, children. So we have started statistics. We learned so many things in the statistics, all basic things. What is statistics? How the word statistics derived, and the mathematical terms involved in statistics also explained yesterday. What is class size and upper limit, lower limit is all. Lower limit means many groups. Many groups are called classes. In every class, the beginning value is called lower limit and end value is called upper limit. In any class, the beginning means initial. The initial term, the initial value is called lower limit and end value is called upper limit, I told you. And what is class interval? Class interval or class size or length of the class. Class size means the difference between two lower limits or two upper limits. For example, 10 to 19 class is there, 20 to 29 class is there. What is the class size or class interval of this? So the difference between two lower limits, two consecutive lower limits. The difference between two consecutive lower limits. 20 minus 10, 10. Two consecutive upper limits. 29 minus 19, 10. Here class size or class interval is 10 here. Class size or class interval. Now you understood about this class size and class interval. So this and what is frequency? We know already explained yesterday. What is frequency? Frequency means the number that occur number of times corresponding to that class. Some students are there. Some students scored some marks in mathematics exam, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 like that. For that, how many students got 10 marks? How many students got 11? How many students got 20? So there will be 10 marks will get so many students. 10 students will get 10 marks. 15 students will get 20 marks like that. So the number occurred in concerned or corresponding class is called frequency. So you know how to prepare the frequency distribution table. Taking class size. They will give some observations. So preparation of frequency distribution table. FDT. Preparation of frequency distribution table. FDT means frequency distribution table. So prepare the frequency distribution for the following data. Some of the students got some marks. Data I will give you. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 49, 48, 11, 15, 12, 13, 14, 20, 25, 40, 48, 12, 20, 30, 25, 26, 25, like this. So some students, 30 students got some marks in examination. Some of the students of 9th class. The students of 9th class scored in mathematics exam out of 50 marks like this. How many students? 30 students got different marks like this. One student got 10, one 15, one student 20, like this. You have to prepare the frequency distribution for this table, for this data. How to prepare the frequency distribution table for this? So you have to make the tally marks. You know that. Class size, you take class size. You take class size. Take 5. Class size is 5. Class size means class interval. So here you write here classes. What is the least one here? Class size, how much you are taking? 5. Class size you are taking 5. So here the least number is least marks is 10. What you are taking? Class size is 5. Already one observation you are taken. Class size means the difference between one class to another class. One class to another class difference. So difference is what? Class size means difference. 5 you have to take. What is the least value here? 10. So class 10 observation already you are taken. Class size 5 means 5 observation difference. 5 observations, 5 difference. Already 1 have taken. How many left? 4. Add 4. 14. 10 to 14 there will be 5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many observations are there? 10 to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Includes. This is also includes. Such classes are called inclusive classes. Such classes are called inclusive classes. Inclusive classes means in any class, lower limit, upper limit of a class, lower limit of immediate class will be different. Will be different. When you write the second class, in the second class 14 should not come as lower limit. So next 10 to 14. After 14 what will come? 15. 15 to how many? 5 difference. 15, 16, 17, 18 like that. Both sides add up. What is the class size? You are least number you take. The least one is 10. You are taking class size 5. Already out of 5 observation, 1 observation already you are taken 10. How many observations are left? Out of 5, 1 observation taken. 1 left. 1 is over. 4 left. Add 4. 10 plus 4, 14. If you take class size 10, so 10 already you are taken 1 observation. How many left? 9 left. 9 added. 10 plus 9, 19. Like that. Your class size is 5. So 1 observation you took 10. Why did you take 10? Because the least value is 10 here. The least value is in the given data, the smallest value is, the smallest observation is 10. 10 you took. So 1 observation taken. How many observations you have taken? Class size 5. Out of 5 observations, 1 observation you have taken. How many left? 4 left. 4 added. 10 plus 4, 14. Now both sides add up this class size. Both sides. Lower limit side, upper limit side. Keep on add 5. 10 plus 5, 15. 14 plus 5, 19. And 15 plus 5, 20. 19 plus 5, 24. 25. 29. 30. 35. So I rub this place is not sufficient. Here classes. First observation is 10. 1 observation took. How many left? Out of 5, 1 observation took. 4 left. 10 plus 4, 14. Now lower limit side, upper limit side, so class size, keep on adding. You will get rest of the classes. 10 plus 5, 15, 19, 20, 24, 25, 29, 30, 34, 35, 39, 40, 44, 45, 49, till 49 comes. The highest one is what? 49. Till 40, 50 comes. The highest one is 50. 52, 50, like this. Now tally marks. Tally marks. Round up 10. 10. Where is 10? 10 is between 10 and 4. 15. Here 15 to 19. 20. 20 to 24. 25. 23 to 29. 30. 30 to 34. 35. 35 to 39. 40. 40 to 44. 50. 50 to 54. 49. 45 to 49. 48. 45 to 49. 11. 10 to 14. 11. 10 to 14. 15. 15 to 19. 12. 10 to 14. 13. 51. Line. Cross. 14. Start firstly. 20. 20 to 24. 25. 40. 40 to 44. 48. 45 to 49. 12. 12. 20. 20 to 24. 30. 30 to 34. 30. 30 to 34. 25. 25 to 29. 25. 25 to 29. 26. 25 to 29. 26. First. 25. Now these are the tally marks. 10 to 14, how many students got marks? 10 to 14. The marks, the number of students scored between 10 and 14. The number of students who scored between 10 and 14, how many? 5 plus 4, 5 plus 3, 8. This is called frequency. Like this. This is 5 plus 3, 8, 2, 3, 5 plus 2, 7, 3, 1, 2, this is 3, this is 1. How many students? Each row 10 students are there. There are 3 rows. 3 into 10, 30 students. You should get the total here, 30. If you don't get 30, your sum is wrong. 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 13, 13 plus 7, 20, 23, 24, 26, 29, 30. Got 30. This problem is correct. Like this. The number of students who got marks between 10 and 14, 8. The number of students who scored the marks 15 and 19 marks, 2. The number of students who got between the marks 28, 24, 3. Like this, they got total students 30. This is the preparation of frequency distribution table. Taking class size 5. If you want 10 class size, take 10 difference. 10 difference. Understand? So this is these classes are inclusive classes. 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 39. These are inclusive classes. How to recognize the inclusive classes? What are inclusive classes? Inclusive classes. Inclusive classes means non-overlapping. Non-overlapping classes. Non-overlapping classes are called inclusive classes. Non-overlapping means, see, 10 to 14. What is the in 10 to 14 class? What is the lower limit of second class? 15. So, upper limit of first class, lower limit of immediate class is not same. 14 and 15 not same. The class end with the 19. We start with the 20. This 20 to 24 end with 24. Next class or begins with 25. So, upper limit of one class is not equal to lower limit of the next class. Such classes are called inclusive classes. They are also called non-overlapping classes. Non-overlapping classes. Non-overlapping classes means non-overlapping class or inclusive classes give the same meaning. So, how to identify the inclusive classes or non-overlapping classes means the upper limit of one class is not equal to lower limit of the immediate class. Upper limit of first class how much? 14. Lower limit of immediate class how much? 15. Upper limit of second class 19. Lower limit of immediate class is 20. So when these are the upper limit of one class is not equal to lower limit of next class, such classes are called inclusive classes. So exclusive classes. Exclusive classes. Exclusive classes means overlapping classes. Overlapping means repeating. They repeat. Upper limit of a class, lower limit of immediate class is same. For example, 10 to 19, and 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. This same repeating 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, like repeating. Such classes are called exclusive. Exclusive classes means lower limit of a class and upper limit of a class is same as the lower limit of immediate class. First class 10 to 20 is there. In 10 to 20 class, upper limit is 20. Immediate class lower limit also 20. Second class upper limit is 30. Third class lower limit is 30. Third class upper limit is 40. Immediate class lower limit is 40. Like this. If they are repeated means exclusive classes. How to identify the inclusive classes? Upper limit of a class, lower limit of immediate class are not equal. Such classes are inclusive. If they are equal, such classes are called exclusive classes. Exclusive classes means upper limit of a class is equal to lower limit of the immediate class. Such classes are called exclusive classes. I hope you understood about inclusive and exclusive classes together. Okay. Now, Yesterday I discussed measures of central tendency. Measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency what? Arithmetic mean, median and mode. Arithmetic mean, median and mode. Measures of central tendency. Measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency. Arithmetic mean. Second, median and third, mode. These three. Already I explained yesterday arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean means you know that in arithmetic mean AM. Ungroup. Arithmetic mean for ungroup. Ungroup. Ungroup means only observations. Only observations. If x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, so on up to n observations are there. How to find the arithmetic mean? Generally, arithmetic mean represented by x bar is equal sum of the observations. Sum of the observations by total number of observations. Sum of the observations by total number of observations. What is arithmetic mean? The ratio of sum of the observations to total number of observations is called arithmetic mean. So, what the sum of the observations means? You need to add all the observations. What are the observations here? x1, x2, x3, so on. Sum means plus. So on up to how many observations? N. By total number of observations, how many observations are there? Up to n observations. There are n. So simply yesterday I told you briefly how can you write this using sigma sign. Sigma carries here. Sigma represents summation. Summation means adding. Put together and add them. x1 plus x2 plus x3, add them, adding. Summation means adding, sigma. You write the first letter. x1 means xi. Sigma xi by this is n. N. Sigma xi means sum of the observations. Sum of the observations. Sigma xi means x1 plus x2 plus x3. Sum of all observations by n. N means total number of observations. This is when observations x1, x2, x3, x4, xn are given. Then arithmetic mean is equal to sigma xi by n. And sometimes this is a ungroup. This is ungroup first one. Ungroup this is A formula. Before ungroup B also is there. They give the observations. They give the observations x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 like this, and so on up to xn. And they give the what they give frequencies also will give. They give the observations like this. This is xi. This is fi. Corresponding frequencies they will give like this. x1 frequency f1, x2 observation occurred f2 times, x3 f3 times. This is f4. This is f5, f6, f7 like that. So on. xn means fn. Then when the observations with frequency, when the observations with frequency given, then mean is equal to sigma f5 xn by sigma fi. Sum of the frequencies, sigma fi like this. Multiply observation and frequency. When the observations with frequency is given, you need to find the product of the observation and frequency like this. Fi xi, sigma fi xi by sigma fi. This is for ungrouped arithmetic mean. Ungrouped arithmetic mean. And classes. How can you identify the grouped or ungrouped? Ungrouped means only observations. Observations and observations with frequency. When you call them as when you call they are grouped. When you call the given data is grouped or ungrouped. So given data is only observations with frequency we call ungrouped. When you call grouped, when the many groups are given, when the classes are given, we can say grouped. When the classes are given, we can say grouped. So yesterday I gave you a group one. Group means classes they will give like this. Classes and frequency. 0 to 9, 10 to 90, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49. Frequency 3, 4, 5, 2, like this. So this is frequency. Observations of classes. When the observations are given, observation to frequency. When this class is given, this is group. What do you call? Group. When the classes are given, we call group. So yesterday we discussed this arithmetic mean, and next class we discuss more about the measure of certain tendency. Already I explained. Meanwhile, we do statistics. Next to first exercise. I hope 14 chapter statistics. I think. Which chapter? Your statistics. First exercise do it. Statistics. In the statistics chapter, first exercise. Textbook. Textbook. PB. Textbook. To complete first exercise. Okay, children. Thank you.